Accelerating biodiversity loss is destabilizing ecosystems because species are disappearing before their ecosystem can adapt to the change. In these environments, the degradation of ecosystems is harming the same systems that us as humans rely on. Currently, public awareness and governmental efforts are insufficient to address the severity and complexity of the issue at hand. Youth understand the need to tackle this, yet they lack the support to do so. Did you know about 28% of nearly 160,000 assessed species are currently threatened with extinction, and species extinction risks have worsened significantly since 1993 due to habitat loss, climate change, and other human-driven pressures. The average abundance of native species in most major land-based habitats has fallen by at least 20%, mostly since 1900. Looking back at the 5 mass extinction events that we know have happened on our planet, scientists warn that the 6th has already begun. The threats to biodiversity are many, including deforestation, climate change, and overconsumption of natural resources, and humans play an outsized role. Over the past 50 years, the issue has evolved in the following way. Environmental risks started to arise due to the beginnings of industrial pollution, deforestation, and resource extraction. But these risks were not treated as systemic, leading to the conservation of many individual sites or species. Scientific evidence has shown that ecosystems interconnected across the world, habitat loss, biodiversity decline, and overexploitation continue along with globalization. Ecosystem and biodiversity threats are worsening fast as ever, fueled by climate change, as scientists predict we have already exceeded or are approaching many tipping points, potentially putting a timer on human security on this planet if action is not carried out immediately. To further investigate this matter, I have built up experience prior to founding this project through the following ways. I was invited by UN Food and Agriculture Organization to present at World Food Forum for my work in supporting the AGX global competition. I completed independent research projects on autoimmune diseases and CAR T-cell therapy. I was invited by UNESCO to hold a youth event at Learning Planet Festival 2026 focusing on the balance of planetary and people health. Welcome to EnviroLog. EnviroLog, which merges the two aspects of the app, the environment and logging of its data into a name, will launch as a youth citizen science app tracking local biodiversity hazards and reporting ecosystem threats, along with advocating for legislative bans on hazardous animal tests. This is achieved our 7-step inhabit framework, which includes the following steps. I stands for initiate. Identify local biodiversity pollution and animal testing links through youth-led surveys and sensors, logging observations in EnviroLog for baseline ecosystem and health risks. N stands for nurture. Build school, community, and mentor teams coordinating EnviroLog missions, sharing data stories, and collaborating with scientists, NGOs, and ethical labs. H stands for harness. Standardize hazard categories, map hotspots, and tag affected species and communities, turning youth EnviroLog records into structured evidence for biodiversity and health risks. A stands for activate. Convert EnviroLog into petitions, briefs, and campaigns pressing lawmakers to phase out hazardous animal tests and strengthen protections. B stands for balance. Co-create timelines, milestones, and dashboards tracking bans, humane alternatives, and declining ecological and health harms locally. I stands for integrate. Partner with universities and startups to pilot non-animal testing, open data tools, and AI analysis inside EnviroLog. T stands for transform. Guide habitat restoration, pollution cleanup, and community health actions with EnviroLog, documenting improvements and remaining threats for continuous refinement. Looking ahead, EnviroLog deepens its impact by initiating youth-led investigations that log biodiversity, pollution, and ethical risks, turning observations into planetary health insights. It nurtures networks of schools and communities co-designing missions and sharing evidence. EnviroLog seeks to harness ideas and data from 500 youth in 25+ countries, mapping threats and opportunities. Join us to activate advocacy for bans on hazardous animal tests and ecosystem harming practices and build localized solution roadmaps.